So how big has this week off been for y'all to get ready for a team like Alabama and knowing kind of the grind y'all went through at this point in the year?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely important off week just because, I mean, not only just Alabama, but, we've played 9 games in the SEC so far, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Saturday. So there have really been limited opportunities for off days, so to speak. So this could have not come at a more perfect time, halfway through SEC play. Now we get a break, and then we go and dive to our other half of SEC play. So I would say it's just been really important getting our bodies, our minds right, just being allowed to sharpen and freshen up. Okay.
Sebastian, last week, Coach said after the Tennessee game, you guys wasn't really happy about the effort you guys had in the front court. What's some of the things you guys changed this week in practice preparing for Alabama?
I mean, just our intentionality. I think we were very intentional the first 8 games of SEC play, and just in terms of not getting punked, not losing. Even if we lose the rebound battle, just not letting it be such a big disparity in that sense, and be the reason why we lose. So just kind of refocusing, reshifting our mentality to what that was of what it was versus Florida versus all these other good SEC teams, and just kind of focusing our mindset and our approach to that aspect of it.
So I talk about the defensive challenge in this one. I mean, Alabama's a team that shoots a lot of threes, plays up tempo. You guys have felt like you've improved on the defensive side of the ball over the last few weeks. Just kind of talk about that matchup and what you guys see going into that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Alabama is a very talented team, and their play style is very unique. They get up the court pretty quickly, do shoot a lot of threes. I mean, we've just been approaching how we've approached all of our games. Trying to figure out how the way we guard is best, how to guard the best way against them. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, Alabama is just one of those teams, they've proven themselves offensively every single year. So, I mean, this team is very excited to step up to the plate and, get to challenge and get to play them. And we know it'll be a good game.
Right.
Sebastian, you look like a young man that will probably play with stitches in his finger. Right?
Yeah.
What does it say about Keyshawn Holiday played 35 minutes against Tennessee in that condition?
Yeah, I mean, Key is a warrior. He's one who he's never gonna just complain about a little injury. I mean, getting stitches is no joke, but I mean, he treated it like it was just a little cut on his hand. He got a paper cut. But he's a warrior. He's a dog. I would say we aren't in that game without Key. So, just a really major and vital part of our team.
First time playing in the Iron Bowl of basketball
Yes.
rivalry. Just talk about that and who is it? Is it students? Who's been trying to give you the most inside info?
Yeah. Okay. So first, it's a big honor to play in this Iron Bowl of basketball. I was supposed to come here last year when they were playing at Auburn, but I had a spring break trip with all my friends to the Bahamas, so sorry, wasn't going to miss that. I feel like Todd was, the returner from last year's team who kind of told us, the 1 versus 2, and then, them playing on the court here last year. And I would say just between him and, the coaches, but I've really just been trying to keep, there's going to be high emotions on Saturday, and just trying to keep some of the emotions and play level-headed basketball is kind of where I've been at my mindset of just, I know this rivalry is important, and I know, it's important. I want to win for the Auburn fans, but I also don't want to, get out of characteristic and start forcing things. So that's just kind of been my main approach when it comes to this.
Going off of that, SP was in here talking about how y'all can't let what Alabama does affect how you get out of how important is that in this game for y'all to play y'all's specific brand of basketball in this matchup?
It's very important, just because we know Alabama has a very distinct style of play, and I think we all as a team have come to a conclusion that we shouldn't be shooting more threes than sometimes our free throws and other things like that. We have been doing well playing the style of basketball against Florida. And, you know, we suffered some big losses playing the way we played against Tennessee. So just kind of, you know, knowing that Alabama is going to want a high-tempo game, they're going to want a bunch of threes going up, and our team just focusing on what makes Auburn, this Auburn basketball team click, is just really important. And I would say it's probably the most important thing come Saturday, because there will be high emotions. There will be, you know, a bunch of trash talk. So just focusing on what makes us is probably the most important thing.
Anything else for Sway? All right.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it, Sway.
Thank you.
Catch you back.